I just talked about it earlier. Garner Road, right here in Raleigh, is having their 35th year anniversary August 1st this year. And we wanted to highlight that by bringing on Dwayne West, the COO of Garner Road, and the founder himself, Hank Mattocks, the founder of Garner Road, right here in Raleigh. What's going on, gentlemen? How you
welcome,
doing?
Man. Welcome.
Outstanding. I'm gonna just throw this thing out. You guys have a significant accomplishment coming up here in August the 1st, the 35th year. Talk a little bit about personal reflection for either one of you or both of you about thinking back on the 35 years and the impact you think that it's had so far before we get into the foundation. I'll get into what you guys have done.
Well, for me, it has changed the lives of thousands and thousands of young boys all over the country. We got folks flying in from Detroit and Ohio to this event. And it was orchestrated by God.
Talk to me now.
He said he knows the plans he has for us.
That's right.
And every step of this thing through the Wake County Boys Club, through the Garner Road YMCA, through David West and Dwayne and them, God has orchestrated this. It was a master plan.
Oh, man, it's incredible. And as Kmac mentioned, we're all just so happy and privileged to have you guys here to talk about something that's important to us. It's all about the community as well. Again, we're talking to Hank Mattocks, of course, my main man, Dwayne West. And, again, just taking a backdrop, let's talk about, and Mr. Mattocks, you're the founder of this thing. I just hear about Garner Road all the time. Garner Road. All my friends and their family, everybody Garner Road. And I really didn't know what it was, so I went to a couple games. And I said, now I understand. But you're the founder of this. How did this happen?
Out of Raleigh Boys Club.
Okay.
I was coaching there for years, and one of my real close friends, Mr. Midget, we were always in the championship. We were always in the championship. And when we saw kids that were well enough to play AAU basketball, we sent them to other clubs. And after a number of years, the parents came to us and challenging us that they were not being treated fairly. So
by other clubs. Yeah, gotcha.
So we could either not send them,
sure,
or do something ourselves. So, but through a lot of prayer and support of the members of the club, we decided, let's do this. We had nowhere to practice except the boys' club, and that's not their core business.
Sure,
sponsoring AAU teams. So after 1 year, we asked not to come back.
Wow.
And when that door closed, God opened another door through the Garner Road YMCA. The director said, "Y'all can come here," not knowing what we were bringing. He just said, "Y'all can come here."
Yeah.
And we grew from one team to 8, 12, 13 teams over the years.
That's a great story.
Wow. So we're talking to Dwayne West, COO, and Hank Mattocks, who's the founder of Garner Road, celebrating 35 years. So that's 3 decades.
Yeah.
A great impact to the community. But can you talk briefly about the community support that helped you with the success?
Oh, my. It'll take me all day. and I would say, let Dwayne go.
I just think that there are so many people that have contributed to us, whether it was through money or whether it was through time and resources. We've had companies, we've had individuals, we've had teachers, we've had lawyers, politicians, police officers, everyone. We've had people walk into our doors and talk to our kids. We've had a lot of people that we really appreciate. Many of those people are going to be celebrated on August 1st at the Hilton that night to celebrate the 35 years. And we're going to say a thank you to all of them.
Yeah, that's incredible. Go ahead, Matt.
Just talking about saying a thank you to all of them and being so appreciative. Talk about, earlier, because a lot of people look at a program like the Garner Road YMCA and say, but then they think about it as being AAU, what AAU is today. But when you first started the Garner Road YMCA, it wasn't like AAU is today. It was different. It had a different purpose. It had a different, I ain't gonna say a different purpose, but it had a different, feel for the community and what you guys were doing. Talk about the mindset and when you start seeing the shift and the change from being where you started, Mr. Mattocks, to where, it started to take off as a business and, AAU became so popular and then teams around the country and travel and the whole nine.
When I first started this thing, it was important. The NCAA, your SAT scores, all of that mattered.
Mm-hmm.
So when kids came to play for us, it's not a high school or middle school in Wake County today, unless the new ones that I didn't visit.
Mm-hmm.
A part of my coaching staff was we're going to spend time in the classroom. We visit every kid. I've gone from here to Newbern, from here to Kinston, from here to Goldsboro.
Wow.
To have lunch with kids because the parents had to sign off on it.
Mm-hmm.
Way back in the day, AAU was total athlete. To be a total athlete, you had to be drug-free, a good citizen, and great academics. And we made sure that the kids were able to go to college because of the NCAA requirements.
And I'll just add to that. So the change came about in the fact that you had AAU. That was the primary, but then all of a sudden, the sneaker companies started coming in, and then they started having their own events, and then those events turned into circuits, and that's where you saw the change. You saw a shift from, and I'm not blaming it on the shoe companies. I'm just saying that they kind of made it different in the fact that
they changed the culture of
yes,
it all.
they did.
Yeah.
And what they were able to do was isolate more the higher end kids of AAU to play on those circuits. And it's been good for the game, and it's been bad for the game. You know. But what I will say is that you have more kids playing, you have more kids with opportunity, you have more kids experiencing things that they've never experienced in their life. You have kids that are getting things like shoes and bags and all that stuff that couldn't necessarily afford it if they didn't have that talent. So it's a win-win situation to me. I think.
Mm-hmm. So you want to say something on that?
No, I'm good.
Okay. You want to jump in there?
And as you can see, I'm Adidas. I'm wearing Adidas,
yes.
And that's because we're an Adidas sponsored team since 2012. We literally chased it. Once we figured out like our kids need to be on a circuit, we literally went out and we were the predator preying on those teams that were Nike, Adidas, and we played them, beat them, and said, "All right, give us what we owe."
Are you serious?
Yes, that's how we did it.
That's how y'all did it. So you did have a sponsor, but you went out there and beat those teams.
Beat those teams, and you'll appreciate this. Our very first elite coach was Donald Williams.
Wow, that's the
boom.
Tar Heel.
Yes. So he went out and he kind of set the table, and they were like, we know Garner Road was good in AAU. Not, what are they doing here? Mm-hmm. And then it kind of capped off with T.J. Warren, Terry Henderson, Denzel Ingram in our 2012, and that's how when we went out and we mercy ruled an Adidas team, and then we beat a Nike team by 20. They were like, okay.
And mercy ruled.
Yeah, we mercy ruled them, man. The whistle went off at 2 minutes.
Y'all let it go.
Game over.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty good.
But that's a great segue to my question, and this will be individual to kind of talk about your proudest achievements. And this could be even with the players that's come through over the years.
Well, for us, when we started, we had absolutely nothing in 1990. We had to borrow uniforms to go out to Salt Lake City. Wow. I sold $12,000 worth of donuts to go to Salt Lake City.
That's a lot of donuts.
I don't like donuts now.
That's a lot of donuts.
Well, but let me tell you, every Saturday morning we had 500 dozen of donuts that we sold in North Raleigh, not far from here. And we finished in the top 9 teams.
Oh wow!
We changed AAU.
Wow.
Only the top 4 teams got trophies. After that year, the top 10 teams got trophies.
Okay.
And we finished in the top 9. The second year, we went back and we said, we're going to kick some butt.
Yeah.
And we were runners up in the Nationals.
Wow.
And at that time, it was only Division I.
Okay.
In 2000, they went to Division 2, 3.
Okay.
So that more kids could play.
Yes.
In 2003, we finished in the top 4 out in Yakima, Washington. So the tradition of winning was there. I mean, we whipped you. I mean, back in the day, we were ranked.
Oh, that's funny.
We were ranked in the state of North Carolina 4 straight years at #1 in the state, and we were ranked #1 and 2 in the nationals for 3 years. So, as our program progressed, that tradition was there, and it's there today. And so I thank David for the heart that he had.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
I want to get into that, and you can answer Pam's question, Dwayne. But talk about those names, the guys that's been through the program that people recognize. I think that helps a lot. And of course, your brother as well. So let's talk about that.
Can we start out? Can we start out with a good one for Miss Pam?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was Daron Sharp and Isaiah Hicks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go Heels.
We've had them when Roy was there. We had someone on the roster that contributed, not just was there because contributed.
Not just there.
While the whole time Roy was there, but we have a bunch. We have Devontae Graham, Jerome Robinson, obviously my brother.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had P.J. Tucker, John Wall.
Yeah.
Anybody that could play normally either had a cup of coffee or played throughout with us that came out of Raleigh in this area.
But talk about your brother's impact to the Garner Road. Talk about that.
So my brother's impact. Earlier, Mr. Hank said that
and by the way, his brother's David West. By the way, in case nobody know that, right?
When a door closes, another one opens,
Yeah.
and he told you about that. But the part that we didn't talk about is when the Garner Road YMCA, a historically black YMCA, was about to lose their charter, was in trouble financially. My brother said, we can't let this thing go, and he went and bought the building outright so that the building could remain, because if the building would have went the way that they were trying to make it go, the building wouldn't be there today. Literally. Like they had plans of letting it exist for 2 years, break it down, and then what you see in Rock Quarry Road would have been on Garner Road.
Wow.
Yes,
I believe that too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
100%, 100%. So he decided on that, and then what we tried to do, because Hank is the rock and the foundation, and his vision, and you can't mess with what God has created, right?
Exactly right.
And we spiritually, academically, athletically, and morally, we try to put everything that we can into these kids so that they can go out and contribute. Whether it's basketball, whether it's with the Kansas City Chiefs, whether it's with the Giants, whatever it is, coaching, we've got lawyers, we've got doctors, we have all different. We have directors of boys clubs, we have all types of. We have women that are now lawyers and doctors and other things that were cheerleaders, because we had a cheerleader squad.
Wow, okay.
Back to back national champions.
Wow, that's a great point. I didn't realize that.
And if you need a John Deere tractor, quality equipment. Quality equipment.
He is a big guy for us.
I mean, he's a big guy.
A great heart.
Out of Henderson.
Okay.
All of these quality equipments, Brian Ellington, the Ellington family.
Oh yeah,
they're part of us.
Okay.
See, that's the thing we want to highlight here, is that it goes across all bound. I mean, all different verticals, if you will, and that's one of them. A guy named Victor Jefferson, who works for Cisco. He played for you guys, and a fraternity brother of mine, and he's like, "Hey, I heard you're going to be at the thing." I said, "I played for Garner Road." I said, "You played for Garner Road?" So, hey, trust me, back in the day, a lot of people came to that program.
We're going to find out a lot of people play for Garner Road. Like, you did?
Well, you got to realize that at one point in time, we had 42 teams.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. 34 to 42 teams. Yeah. We had so many teams that we ran out of colors. Because it was Garner Road Red, Garner Road Black, Garner Road Black, White, Garner Road Silver. And then we couldn't, Mr. Man over here is color, he color conscious. So we had to keep it within. So we actually went from colors to the last names of the coaches.
Oh,
and the thought process there was to give every kid an opportunity. As long as you had love for the game, we wanted our hands on you.
Oh, wow. A couple more.
Outstanding. One of the things that I was thinking about just sitting here and we were talking, and you talk about the impact, as long as, you want every kid to have an opportunity. Think about a time or a kid or someone, or, you don't have to name them specifically, but you can if you want, where you could see where, the light came on and things changed for them. where things
Because he's part of the program.
Because he's part of the program.
Right.
He came in one way, but you could see where things changed for him.
Ooh.
I got one.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
And he's a part of the club
Got
now.
a couple minutes.
And he's a part of the club now.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the last kid that I kept on the team. He was so troubled. He was so, just not disciplined. And I kept him, and he got in a bad situation, and he wound up going to Carolina, playing football. Now he's back at the club, coaching, giving back. But he was a basket case.
I got one for you that y'all are gonna enjoy this one.
Go ahead, real quick.
So we had a kid that came to tryouts and he wasn't very good. And we had 2 days of tryouts, and the dad came to me and said, "Hey man, I hear you talking about you guys need video guys. I do that stuff, so I can do all the games." Right. So we said, "Okay, cool." So we're saying Byron, rest in peace, said we're going, all right, let's keep him. We'll let him work. It ended up being DJ Horn. DJ Horn was the 13th.
Are you serious?
No, DJ Horn was the 13th man on an 11-man roster.
Wow.
That's how bad he was, right?
Wow.
But he had love of the game. He worked, and his dad did all the videos for the team. So we were able to do that. But over the years, DJ at 11 went from 13th out of 11. He did not play. To by the time he got to be 16, when we got on that bus or went to that airport, we were not settled until DJ walked through that door.
Wow.
When DJ walked through the door, we were like, all right, we can go now.
We can leave now.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh man, the Garner Road
NC State standout,
Basketball
DJ
Club, man. We got the founder, Mr. Mattocks. We appreciate you.
Okay,
Definitely.
thank you.
Appreciate all your work you've done, though.
Great.
And we have, by the way, salute the champions recipients right here.
champions.
The way West right here.
16U champ, baby. That's right. Adidas,
right.
3-stripe
Congratulations.
life, baby.
Big event coming up, man. Can't wait to get there. It's going to be great, man. Thank you guys for sharing this with us.
Outstanding.
Thank you.
Outstanding. See you guys on